and welcome to day 2 of Unstoppable Africa. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
My name is Olumide Olayomi. I'm Vice President, Executive Director, Cavista Holdings. It's Africa's most dynamic investment company. We're very happy to be here.
Okay, fantastic. Most dynamic investment company. What does that really mean?
Cavista has it's a multi-dimensional organization. We have Cavista Technologies, which happens to be the largest employer of software engineers in Nigeria. We have Agbewa Farms, which has 10,000 hectares of cassava under cultivation in Ekiti State in Nigeria. It's the largest cassava farm in the world presently. And it's awesome because it's just all cassava end to end. And
Are you processing it?
That's one of the reasons why we're here. We are now we've done our studies and we've seen that the failure of a lot of processing firms is the lack of feedstock.
Okay.
So we have done the heavy lifting by going, and we signed a 10-year cassava revolution MOU with Ekiti State government in Dallas last year to do incremental planting of 10,000 every year for 10 years to get to 100,000. So we have reached, we're about to reach the 5,000 threshold.
Right.
So what is left is for us, and we're in the process of doing value addition. Because value addition is the key to everything we're doing.
Because cassava is actually a very versatile crop, from what I read, and I'm sure you know that.
It is the king of crops. Cassava is the only crop that is grown in 34 out of the 36 states in Nigeria. It's versatile. It is easy, and in Agbewa Farms, which is our farm, we have 13 varieties of cassava presently, and we have the highest starch content, one of the highest starch content of cassava in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And we're working in collaboration with IITA to develop
in Ibadan.
Right. The IITA has an experimental farm on our farm, developing new, better varieties of cassava.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite products from cassava is gari. I'm an Ijebu girl, so I love to drink Ijebu gari. But, you know, talking about that value addition, it's critical, isn't it? Because, like I said, it's such a, the flour from cassava is gluten-free. And that already opens up a broad market globally. If we can just do that, what is preventing that value addition?
The things preventing the value addition are the things that Cavista Holdings through Agbewa Farms is addressing. We're here last year. The U.S. ambassador and his team were on our farm in Ekiti, and we're able to look at what are these same things you're talking about. We're looking at scale. Processing is like a minimum of 5x from the raw tuber. So we're building a world-class processing plant to process to high-quality cassava flour. For our food security in Nigeria, we're doing gari so that the bottom of the pyramid will be fed.
Right.
And at the same time, we're doing the high-quality cassava flour so that that's what is needed for pasta, for pharmaceuticals, for all those industries that are dependent on importation of flour. Yeah. So we're really addressing the critical mass. We're addressing we're reducing the export bill of Nigeria. We're ensuring that we get FX inflows rather than outflows of FX. So we're addressing all these key. And earlier this year, the Minister for Agriculture and his team were on our farm in Ekiti. And they're partnering with us. They're giving us all the support in terms of policies. We're able to discuss with them what are the real issues that we have, we've been able to secure through the graciousness of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Federal Ministry of Finance, the import duty waivers for our machinery.
Yeah.
It's the most mechanized farm in Nigeria. We have well over 100 tractors and high mechanical equipment.
Yeah.
And we're in partnership with one of the biggest manufacturers in equipment manufacturers in Brazil. It's a Nigeria-Brazil collaboration.
PPP, right.
Yes. So we're
Fantastic.
talking to the Brazilians to work with us.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So what else does Cavista do? And then you
Cavista, yes, hospitality.
Okay.
Cavista Holdings were the concessionaires of Ikogosi Warm Spring Resort.
Oh.
And that's the only resort, that's the only place where the warm water and the cold water flow side by side and they both retain their thermal quality.
Temperature,
So
yeah.
we took over the resort. The Ekiti State government, we signed a concession agreement in 2022 December, and we've been able to transform it from a moribund asset into an asset that is world class, that in the past 2 years we have won back to back consistently, 2024, 2025, the best holiday resort in Nigeria.
Oh, you'll have to invite me.
You're most welcome, because we need to tell our story.
Absolutely.
And that is why we're here
Yeah.
at the world stage, to tell our story.
Yeah.
And one of the things that has kept us back this far is that Nigerians are not telling our stories at the right places. And I can tell you that we have a good collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy. The Honorable Minister, Hannatu Musawa, has been on at Ikogosi, and she even officially declared open with the presidential villa at the. We intend Ikogosi to become Nigeria's Camp David.
And Ikogosi is in Ekiti
It's in
State.
Ekiti
Right.
State.
So you're clearly an Ekiti man. I can see
I'm
that.
proudly Nigerian.
Okay.
And the chairman of Cavista Holdings is John Ni Olajide, who is chairman of Corporate Council on Africa.
Right.
As the first diasporan to become the CCA chairman, he's based in Dallas, owns Access Technologies, and he's been able to intentionally go back to Nigeria as a diasporan to invest in Nigeria with only one intention: create jobs.
Yeah.
Jobs and jobs, because he believes that it is through creation of jobs that we can get people lifted from poverty,
Absolutely.
and not by giving handouts or
Yeah.
if people have jobs. And I'll tell you a very small story, that in Ikogosi, when we got to Ikogosi 2 years ago, the Ikogosi did not have electricity for 18 years. When we got to Ikogosi, through the instrumentality of the present Governor Abiodun Oyebanji, who is also an indigene of Ikogosi, Ekiti, electricity was brought back to Ekiti, and it became, it transformed the economy. We've been able to employ practically everybody in
that area.
all the workers
Are from the area.
they're from the area.